Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we're gonna be playing some more Warframe. I'm gonna be updating some builds on Overframe, so I'm updating all the steel not steel path stat stick characters, so like Kora and Atlas and I guess Ash, because I think Ash had one. And yeah, we're gonna just do as much as we can today. That's the plan, at least. Let me make sure things are up and running, which I noticed that TikTok Studio updated, and now audio is working a little bit better, so I wanted to kind of make sure things are looking okay over there on the audio side. So I was going to be playing around with that a bit also. So let me do that. Alright, YouTube is all set up. Very nice. Very nice. Artemis, I'm glad I make you happy. How you doing? All right. Oh, I gotta set up Baruch too. I gotta kind of fix his build a little bit. Which, first things first, I was kind of playing around with him, and I don't like the Hemliff I picked. So I think I'm just gonna go back to using the regular ability. Or maybe I can go with Roar or something. I might do that. That wouldn't be bad either, to buff damage. But then again, my durations are really low on him, so it might not help a whole lot, now that I think about it. Let me see. Let me get rid of the Hemliff at least. Or you know what? I forgot. I could just use other builds. I don't know why I'm going through all that. I could just do this. So I could copy and paste. Copy pasta. There we go, copy pasta. That way I can use, you know, this here. Why did I lose strength? Did I lose strength? I don't understand this. Why does it show red with the 155? I don't understand that. Okay, whatever. Let me see. So what else did I want to do? So dodge all incoming projectiles, but only while not attacking. Oh, right, I forgot it does that. Use again to deactivate this ability. I think this is what also gives you back the, I forgot what it's called, restraint or whatever. With his restraint eroded, Baruch commands. Yeah, because I was kind of struggling yesterday trying to get my restraint down when people on the team were nuking too. So I found that to be a huge problem. So I figured I'll put the one back, because I think the one actually gets rid of the whatever that mode is. I just said it, but already forgot. Anyway, let me see what I wanted to do today. I think we'll start with Kora though. I kind of wanted to play around with Baruch's build a little bit too, so I might do that later. Let me, for now, get something going here. Oh, I gotta level up these weapons also. I could probably go ahead and level it up. I forgot this soundtrack is like pure bangers, man. I gotta play this game. Pepper Grinder. That's the soundtrack. Let me see. So let's go to Kora. Which builds here? Go to the Kora build. I forgot what I do with this build. Oh, okay. It was Nourish. Right. Yeah, it definitely needs a Nuric. Oh, here it is, the Whip Claw. We'll probably do Influence. Retaliation. Gain 30% melee damage for every 200 current shield. Okay. That's not gonna work for this build. I don't know if we could do melee duplicate because I think we could still get red crits, I'm assuming. So I'll go with influence. I think I'll copy paste my Magistar build and then put it on the stat stick. Oh, exposure, I forgot I had that. Yeah, exposure would actually be nice. I gotta upgrade that. Hey, it's Amp. What's up? How you doing? So you're kind of rusty with Warframe? I saw you send me a message about it. I forgot to get back to you. Why would it says the stream has been up for 24 hours? That's weird as fuck. I just started it. Gyre build? It's already on my overframe, so you can check it out there. I have no idea when Soulframe is coming out. There's no release date. Probably next year, I would think. What's your 2-3 subsumes? What? How many hours you have in the game? I don't know. 3,300 almost. Dante build, it's on my overframe, so I'll link in my channel to all my builds. Started working on Limbo not too long ago. The only problem I have with him now is that he has way too low of health, so I use Gloom for his 4. That doesn't sound like a good idea, but I mean, does it work for you? I mean, if it does, okay, but I wouldn't change any of his abilities except for the 1. The 1 is kind of subsumable. I was trying to mess around with a build with just his 1 and banishing things and then using the 3 to like buff your damage and all that, but I didn't really like it too much, so I ended up just going back to using the Zephyr ability. I like that a lot more. Plus with the Zephyr ability, you're buffing secondary damage, which is awesome. I'll play a little bit of Limbo later on after I'm done with Kora, so I can show you what I'm talking about. It's not a 24-hour stream, I promise you that. I just started it up. Do I have to do the Warframe quest? Yes, it's very important to unlocking a lot of things in this game. I'm coming back to Warframe after many years away. That's good. What would be the first frame you try to get? I would probably say at least get Rhino for starters, because Rhino is super easy mode, and then from there your option is also Revenant. And this is just for survivability. Is the main reason why I do it, because I always, whenever I recommend Warframes, I'm recommending Warframes that are amazing for single player use. Like, I play by myself most of the time. So that's why I always think about Revenant and Rhino and Octavia and all that, because you could solo with those extremely easily without even making builds, you know, like very bare bones. You could slap on whatever mods you possess, you know, like that's it. Like you're good, you know, you don't have to make a crazy build for them to work. And that's why I always recommend Revenant and Octavia all the time. Rhino is also a part of that party. But if you already got those, then just start collecting them and that's it. Like, I don't really have any real recommendations other than those. Oh, don't tell me I look like Nightmare Frame. He looks too much like my my ex father-in-law, and no, that's a no from me. That's an absolute no from me. So no, don't compare me to him. Nefari build, I don't have that. My Magistar Riven, it's infested damage, which I don't give a shit about. The attack speed is awesome. Crit damage, And I wish I could roll. I'll probably end up rolling it more, but the negative is critical sliding. So when I slide, I lose critical chance. But I mainly wanted the critical damage and the attack speed. I would like to add on either the one that gives you more duration for your melee counter, or at least critical chance. Critical chance will be nice, but. Yeah, it's just sitting there rolling the fucking Riven for 6 days is not fun. Let me see. Which galvanized steel? I forgot I have that. I could probably put this in the build. What's a galvanized steel do again? Critical chance. Okay. I don't know what I could replace. I have no idea. I don't think I can replace anything. Everything is kind of needed. Yeah, I would leave it alone. I'm gonna leave the build alone. All right, I was gonna copy paste the Magistar build over onto my whip, and we'll just kind of test it out and see how it plays. This is gonna be the thing that sucks, is having to re-level the stat sticks, pretty much. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, I was using this, but we'll try the galvanized steel. Melee damage. Dude, that's 200% critical chance. This one is 110%. But then what else does it do? On melee kill, 30% crit damage. Okay, so I'm losing 100 crit chance doing this, but we could try it and see if galvanized steel works with this build. Why not? Let me check out my Magistar build. I don't remember it. I don't want to keep swapping back and forth. Alright, so Organ Shatter. And then Virulent Scourge and the Vicious. Is Vicious Frost? Yeah. And then Gladiator Might. I need to level up some more. What's in there? My Riven. So, damn, I'm gonna have to respec the fucking build already. That sucks ass. That's horrible. So I'm probably gonna have to add 2 Formas on this build already. That really blows. This is why I was dreading having to have to make these stat sticks, because now I'm gonna have to sit here adding a bunch of Forma. Let me see. I guess I could do this. What's my Riven? Yeah, my Riven is gonna be expensive. Oh, I can't use a Riven. I forgot. I don't have a Riven. Oh, damn. All right. Well, that kind of changes things up. I forgot about that. I guess, I don't know what to put. Guess we'll just throw this for now as a placeholder. And then we could either go with influence on this build, or we could do this. Oh, this is viral. Let me see if I could change it to corrosive, because I'll need that for exposure. Where's corrosive? Electric. No, that's magnet. I forgot what is it, cold? I don't remember how to make corrosive. Hey, so I need help making a build for a Broken War without any Riven. I don't have a build for that. I've never really messed with the Broken War at all. And when I had my second account, I was using it, but I was using it on a half-ass build of random mods. So yeah, I think you should just go on Overframe. I forgot how to make fucking corrosive. Okay, there he goes, the electric. There we go. Hey, remember arcades? How you doing? Was there an update that requires builds to be remade? The only thing that needs to be remade now is stat stick characters. So what that means is characters like Kora, for example. Before, you used to have to use a melee weapon for it to scale the damage of your whip attack. It doesn't work like that anymore, and that's what a stat stick was. It's just basically taking a melee weapon that has as much stats as possible to do whatever it is you're trying to achieve. In this case, it was to achieve red crits and to get as much damage as possible out of it. So that's what this build represents. So now what I'm doing is I'm having to copy paste basically this build minus the Riven to an exalted weapon that they had in an update. And this is what they did with every single stat stick character like Atlas and Ash and who else has a stat stick? I can't think of anybody else. And Kora. So that's it. That's all I can think of right now. But anyway, so now they have the whip claw. So if you upgrade it, this is your new stat stick. Is the exalted weapon that they give you for these characters. So yeah, so you're gonna have to reform and you know, get all that situated, buy a new arcane slot. So yeah, you're gonna be spending a lot of time having to redo your builds pretty much, and that blows. So I was gonna test this out and see if it works before I start uploading it to my Overframe. So let's just play around for a bit. Let me actually test it in my favorite testing place. In your opinion, who's more OP now, Baruch or Atlas? I don't know about more OP. I mean, they're both good, but I wouldn't call either of them OP. They're just both good. Just flip a coin if you need to make a decision. I like Atlas a lot more than Baruch, to be honest. My personal opinion, of course. Alright, so let's test this out, shall we? Let me get some melee combo multiplier. There we go. Alright, where am I at with okay, I'm maxed out. I'm not getting red crits anymore. That blows. But I mean, the damage is still fine. So I think maybe if I was using the other ability, I might have a better time. I mean, not ability, but the mod for what's it called? I can't think anymore. The Umbra crit chance one. Maybe that might help get me to red crits again. Yeah, it's not as good. Because everybody loves seeing red crits, you know what I mean? It's just fancy seeing... Oh, there we go. We got some red crits. All right, wait, hold on. All right, we have something happening. Hold on a second. All right, we're getting like some minor little red crits. I think maybe it's because of not going up to 200% crit chance. And then also, I'm missing a Riven. I don't have a Riven on this. I don't think you can get Rivens on exalted weapons, though. I think. Yeah, so I'll go back to the drawing board and fix things. The build works though. Fine. Yeah, no ribbon for the exalted weapons. Alright. So let me see what I could do here. So I'm thinking get rid of the galvanized steel, go back to sacrificial steel. That would definitely get me back to red crit land. I could probably get rid of pressure point. I can't have both at the same time. Damn. I was hoping I could have both at the same time. That would have been nice. I guess we'll do this. Let's try this and see if I get my crit chance back. Because that's 80% crit chance. Let's try it again. Latron was good when I was a baby Tenno. I don't really care about it that much though. Yeah, I beat Wilds, but I never did anything in endgame, so I just didn't like Wilds at all. So I basically forced myself to at least finish the story. I felt like it was a waste of money, personally. I didn't like it.
Set off the alarms to draw them out, then steal their Kuba catalysts.
I wish I bought the Elden Ring DLC instead, personally.
Systems, sending modified life support capsules. Use things to sustain your environment or attach Kuba catalysts to begin harvesting.
Alright, where am I at with, oh, okay, I'm at 12 times. Alright, I'm getting red crits again. It's not as much. I'll see, I have to do some more modding to see if I can get back into red crits. It's not enough, man. It's not enough. It's not enough. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. At least combo multiplier stays up like forever. Where's the freaking mobs at? No mobs at all. Like 0 mobs. All right. Need the Kavat with tenacious bond. Ah, shit. Well, that blows. I think you could still make a build for it, can't you? Damn. So now we had to take all these extra steps to fucking get red crits again? That blows. What's tenacious bond? I don't know if I have that. I know how to spell. I got hasten deflection. Nah, I don't have it. Oh well. Yeah, crit chance is what triggers the colors. So when you get to a certain threshold, I think it's what is it? After 20, like let's say any kind of percentage of damage of crit chance, let's say if it's 10%, there's a 10% chance of it being yellow. And then after over 100%, when it goes to like 110%, there's that 10% chance within that to go into orange, which actually, now that I think about it, I think you have to be up to 200% for orange. And then I know beyond 300% is when it goes into red. So yeah, it's like basically this threshold of percentage. You have to scale that up like very high to get to red crits. Yeah, I'm on YouTube. Link is in on my channel. Hey, Frez Shooter, what's going on? The lost purple crit. You can, you can change the colors, right? You can change the colors of everything. So I could be an asshole and then just make everything red for no reason. I'm pretty sure I saw it in here one time. I think it's under accessibility. Enemy highlights. I thought I saw something where you can change the colors of like the damage and all that shit. Unless I'm thinking about something else. I might be. Customize HUD. Let me see. Ability. Combat feedback. Damage number. You see? Damage number right there? You see how it's white? I could change it to red. I could change it to red and then like trip everybody out. Oh my god, you're doing red crits with every fucking character. So if I want to be a douche, I could do this. Oh my god, it's red for all of them. Let's see. I think it'll be hilarious. Let's just look at it. So let's see, just like regular hits. I'm just curious. I just want to try it real quick. It'll be funny. What's your favorite FromSoft game? Probably Dark Souls 3. I played the fuck out of that game. I really loved it. Especially the PvP. I absolutely loved it. I tried Bloodborne because I've heard that Bloodborne is like one of the most like respected ones of the FromSoft stuff, but I couldn't really get into it. I love the art style and everything, like the atmosphere and all that, but oh, it's only doing yellow. Okay, hold on. That's because it's doing crit chance. Hold on. Let me fix it. This is gonna be funny. Let me see. Custom HUD. Ability component. Oh, that's ability. Combat feedback. Damage numbers. This is gonna be hilarious for real. I made it red. Let's see what happens. You see? It does work. Oh my god. Yo, I'm gonna trip everybody out with this shit. Everybody's gonna be like, oh my god, you're doing red crits with every character. You guys like flip out so easily with red crits, so let's just do it to troll everyone. Let's see. Down here. Combat feedback. You see right here, combat feedback. Damage numbers, red. Base critical. Let's make it red. We just do this for every single one. Big critical, red. Super critical, regular red. Ability damage, let's make that red too, because why the fuck not? And there we go. Apply changes. Oh fuck. Here we go. Oh We got red crits, baby. No more trying for red crits. We just do it. Boom. How you like them apples? Yo, this is fucking funny, though. I'm doing this from now on. That's it. This is it. We're gonna stay with red crits for the rest of my life now. Drop the build. Link is on my channel. It's on my overframe. Trolled. Everybody's about to get trolled right now. They're gonna be like, oh, this guy lied about his red crits. That son of a bitch. He doesn't know about red crits. Everybody's already getting trolled. What's your favorite frame? Probably Zephyr. I don't really have a favorite anymore, to be honest, because I spend a lot of time playing everybody. Oh, let me fix the that Kora build real quick. I just wanted to update at least the weapon, but I think I'm gonna have to go back and make some adjustments. So I just wanted to at least update one thing from her, you know? So let's see. Let's give it like a minute. Gotta get back into using Zephyr. Zephyr is great, man. I love Zephyr. You know how Aqua Blade hits enemies? It seems like it can't hit any enemies at all, because the way the Aqua Blade works is it's a little bit away from your character. So I could show you it in a minute. Let me just like get this done and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So like it's a little bit away from your character. So if the blade isn't like, if you're not standing like at least a couple feet away from the enemy, then it's not gonna hit the enemy. They're avoiding it basically by standing too close to you or too far. So where you see the actual blade spinning is where it does the damage. Unfortunately, it's a very small hit box for that. I only really use Aqua Blades when I'm playing on normal. Like, let's say when I'm tagging along with my girlfriend and we're doing like normal runs and I want to nuke, basically, I'll run with my Trinity with it and just run through the map and everything just dies on contact. On Steel Path, it doesn't work like that. Like, all you're doing is just throwing a bunch of slash on them, so they're just gonna bleed after a while and die, but it still takes a while compared to one-shotting them on normal, you know? Let me see. So, real quick, update this. Overframe. Plus... Oh, they don't have it in here? Oh shit, this is a banger. I love this song. Hold up. I wish I could put this song on loop. This song is a super banger. Yeah, I don't think they have the claws on Overframe yet. All right, the build is gonna have to wait regardless. All right, let's try Zephyr real quick. I mean, actually, my Trinity that has the blades. What do you think about Mirage? Mirage is good. Oh, I put the wrong build. Hold on. All right, look, watch. You see, so the blades. You see how you have to stand like where the enemy is, basically. That's the only way it works. So if I get too close, it's not really gonna work that much. You see, they're not getting hit by it, like barely. This fucking song. I love that song. All right, but yeah, that's it, basically. That is it. Marr. Do you think Octavia is good? A good solo frame? Hell yeah. I talk about her all the time being one of the best solo frames you can get, especially for a new player. If that's what you're trying to do, hell yeah, it's worth it. Trinity is also really good as a solo frame also. Frost is amazing also. Zephyr is another amazing one. Nidus is really good for solo. I think that pretty much with Nidus, like that's the only character that you really do need to be solo in order to really take advantage of him. Move on. Yeah, you can play almost everyone solo. Yeah. Yeah. I think the only one that kind of sucks solo. Actually, I can't really think of anybody that sucks solo. That's what she said. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like everybody's fine. Like all the frames are fine. It depends on game mode. Like if you're doing like a interception, then yeah, it's good to have a CC frame. It really helps a lot. Because if you're able to hold down two areas at the same time, it makes it that much better. Opinion on Vuban? He's good. I don't really play him that much, but he is good. I kind of sleep on him, honestly.
Many things have been taken from us. It's true. But fortune favors the bold, and there ain't none so bold as people with nothing to lose.
Move on. Alright, hold up. I need my abilities back. Give me my abilities, please. Alright, there we go. You son of a bitch. What the fuck? You shut off my abilities again? What? There we go. Damn. Weapon is the tennis Cycron. Aro is better solo. Yeah, only because like he needs to really build off of a lot of enemies to like make the one work better, and like his abilities scale better with more enemies to kill. Or to target at least. It's kind of like the same situation like with Nidus, where it's kind of hard to play a Nidus on a team when they're all stealing your stacks, you know? It's kind of like that. It's that situation. Ooh. The objective is about to die. I'm losing the objective. Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna fail this. It's too many enemies. I can't do it. I have no CC. I wish I could heal the objective. That would be nice, but they nerfed that years ago. Okay, good. Phew! That was really close. I almost lost the objective. Are there any leaks on what Prime is next? It's probably gonna be Ureli, I would assume. They go in a list, and what you could do is you can look it up. You can Google it, and it'll tell you like what frame is next. Because of the predicted path of like when Prime Warframes are released. Actually, let me look it up for you. Let me Google that for you, sir. So here's how we do it. Go to Google. You type in Warframe Future Prime. And then I think maybe this website actually. Yeah, I think, yeah, this is the list. So on this website right here is the very second one that looks like a shady website. It has all of them. So let's see. I think predicted release order. Here it is. So the next one, Ureli. See? Spring 2025. Then after that, Caliban. Because it's all based on when Warframes were released. And then they kind of do it that way. So it's not guaranteed, this list, but this is pretty accurate for the most part. So then it goes into Steinax, then it'll go Geyer, then it'll be Varuna, then it'll be Kalervo, then it'll be Corvex, then it'll be Citron. I'm ready for Citron. Dagath, I haven't even played Dagath regular. Dante, see, but that's like a whole 2 years away for us to get Dante. 2 entire years, summer of 2027. That's crazy. Sight in November, basically, of 2027. We'll be playing Grand Theft Auto 6 by then, you know? We probably would have beat the shit out of it. You'll have a bunch of people saying, oh, Grand Theft Auto 6 is old as fuck. I can't wait for 7. You know, that's what's going to be happening during the time that Sight comes out as a prime, you know? So, yeah, that's the list. Let's bring out let's bring Zephyr out. I haven't played Zephyr in a bit. My girl Zephyr. Let's see, so Sabotage. We got 2 Sabotages and a Disruption. Dagger farm is annoying. Is it? I didn't remember it being that bad.
Resources on a massive scale. Operator, you certainly have an eye for strategic targets. Orders have marked key infrastructure for demolition. Get in there and kick access the facility. Render them non-functional. Premium food processors are key to the operation of this facility's reactor cores. It would be a shame if something happened to them. Most efficient operator. Orders have located the next batch of machinery.
This is why I love Zephyr. Just flying through the air and doing all this. It's just fun, man. I love her.
Now, turn your attention to the reactor core. Locate the console and initiate the overdrive sequence. Overdrive sequence in progress. This will take a few moments. Do not allow Alex personnel to reverse the sequence.
Jesus Christ, like how long do I have to hold this thing down? There we go. Shit. See, this is why I love Zephyr, man. For moments like that where you have to hold down 2 objectives at the same time, it makes it so easy. That was Zephyr, though. It's anime. What's happening? Do you need to finish the mini game or just kill the flying dudes? For what? Hold on, I gotta see your last one. You don't know if you can farm spectral debris without the Zorus weapon you get from Deadlock Protocol. I don't remember like that quest at all. And I don't remember really using the Zorus that much either. Like, I think I leveled it up for MR and that was it. I don't remember having to use that. How do you get how do I let the AlkaFrame thingy work? Read the instructions. The AlkaFrame has instructions on it. As a starter player, should I buy Citron? No. I don't recommend buying Citron. Citron is a really, really good frame, and I super recommend her, but not to buy. Like, don't do that. Like, honestly, like, unless you're okay with spending the money, then I guess sure. But honestly, I would rather you use the platinum that you are gonna buy with buying a bunch of primes instead. Because what you could do is collect like a bunch for the price of 1 Citron. Like, unless you're playing on console, then it might be different for you. But usually the way it is for us PC players, let's say if we get a percentage off, we can buy platinum, right? And let's say if we bought 1,000 platinum and went with that whole thing, then 1,000 platinum can get us a lot of things. We can buy like a whole entire build by basically going on the Warframe market or trading with people. I recommend the Warframe market just because you won't get ripped off on there. But let's say like you can buy a whole entire build. For example, let's say my Tenant Cycron build. Like, you can buy yourself the lethal turret, you can buy yourself the galvanized diffusion, you can buy yourself the galvanized shot. You know what I mean? Like, buy yourself the whole fucking build already, like, maxed out. You don't have to worry about getting steel path unlocked or anything like that. You just get the galvanized mods, boom, you got a build. Now you're immediately powerful right away out the box. And then you can start buying some primes too. Go on the Warframe market and start looking up some random primes, like Revenant, for example. I'm always recommending Revenant all the time as a starter steel path frame. You know, 51 platinum for the full set right there. Boom, you got your first prime. Next, let's get another one. Let's get Octavia. You know what I mean? Like, you can just go down the list. 89 platinum. Boom, just buy it from that guy. All right, next, let's get Mesa Prime. You know what I mean? Like, literally just start collecting so many primes. Because like 1,000 platinum could get you like almost all the primes right away. Boom. You know, because when you try to buy like a prime here, let's say like you buy a regular frame, I mean, let's say Citron, for example. Buying Citron is 325 platinum. That's a lot of platinum to spend on one Warframe. I wouldn't recommend it personally. So yeah, especially since you can get that frame just by, you know, grinding. The grind is a little annoying, but it's still doable. Yeah. That's it. Can you show some Revenant play? Sure. I gotta actually do some index. So index is like easy mode. Actually, nah, I don't feel like doing index. Revenant is super easy mode. Like, that's why I'm always recommending Revenant all the time. Let's say, boom. Let's do this Sabotage mission. You just walk through the map with him. Like, there's no effort involved at all. Press the 2, you're invincible. And then from there, you can use his abilities if you want. You really don't have to. Like, they have that, you know, that spin to win thing. That ability is okay. It's not really that good in Steel Path, but if you're playing regular Warframe, you'll slaughter everything, no problem. So, because like in Steel Path is a little different. See, because you could just stand right here. I could let them shoot at me all day. They stun themselves when they shoot at me too. So every time I lose a stack, it basically like throws it back at them as CC. See how they keep getting stunned over and over? And then I'll just reapply my shield. And that's it. We're back to max again. Spin to win is this. I'll show you. Watch. So you just walk through the map like this. Oh, this guy fucked me up. There's nothing to kill, of course. There's never anything to kill when I need to show an ability. How you get red crit with the chance? That's my little secret. It's my little secret.
Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure it never works again.
Oh, you can go in between that? I didn't know you could do that.
A coolant cell has been placed in the fuel port. The reactor must be restarted to trigger your sabotage. The enemy is
Yeah, you need a good gaming chair, yeah. Yeah, that's how you get the red crits on everything. Oh, what the hell? Like immediately mission failed? Yo, that's insane. I didn't even get a chance to go out the door. That's absolute insanity. All right, well, let's bring a better frame for that mission. Let's do some frost.
Their rage is vehement, their focus impressive. Give them all warriors' death.
The reactor is a complex system. Start by removing the coolant cells. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure it never works again.
There we go. So now they're all frozen. So now these guys can't do nothing.
A coolant cell has been placed in the fuel port. The reactor must be restarted to trigger your sabotage. Destroy a reactor pipe.
Ah, fuck.
Protect them.
So you have to constantly be on these pipes. Otherwise, another one destroyed. What the hell? How the hell are they destroying it so fast? What are they made out of toilet paper? There we go. I need to add more hit points to those. Like the hit points need to scale a little bit better for objectives like that, especially with excavates and all that stuff, where you have to, you know, hold down that pylon, and the pylon has like 100 hit points, but the enemies are fucking like level cap and just one tap it. You know, like it's so stupid. A good build for Equinox. I don't play Equinox at all, so I don't know. I would say look it up. Go to Overframe. A good AoE Warframe. Zephyr, man. I fucking love Zephyr for AoE. Unless you're talking about AoE damage, but Zephyr can also do a lot of AoE damage just based on the weapons. When you put the tornadoes down and everything just gets like pulled to it, you shoot at the tornadoes and AoEs. Like every weapon basically becomes an AoE because of it. So it's insane. All right, let's see what we're gonna do. Oh, I gotta do those what you call it, the codas or whatever. I haven't bothered with that at all. Let's do a little bit.
Labels get comfy, shortchanging artists.
I don't remember what I'm supposed to do with this. We gotta do this mission. Oh wait, hold up. What's Overframe? It's a website. Google it. It's a website like filled with builds. No, I'm not dating the Hex at all. I never got into that. And I think my girlfriend would disapprove in real life of me dating a fucking game character. It's pretty weird. Bang, 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 bang. Do you get anything else out of dating them? Oh, you're trying to get your rep up or something? That would probably be your best bet to get your rep up fast, is to do the whole dating bullshit. But I don't know if there's anything else you get except for maybe a BJ. You might get one of those, but I think that's it. Bang, 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 bang. How long did it take you to farm temple? It took me an hour. So I would say just do the grind. It's literally just doing the bounties, each one by one. So look at the reward table of where it drops. I'm pretty sure it's like a defense mission. Actually, I think it was only the defense mission now that I think about it. It took me literally 1 hour. That was it. I got the full set done. Super easy grind. Do you verify your account on Warframe Market? I have no idea. I haven't done that in like years.
Stuff we might be interested in. Like this. See? My ass is out here on the line too. Okay, market
Were we supposed to
distraction.
collect something or do something for the coda?
I won't judge.
Weren't we supposed to like hack that machine or some shit like that? Struggling to find high damage weapons in higher levels. Oh, if you're using Mirage, then you shouldn't have a problem with high damage weapons. She scales damage crazy. But every weapon is capable of doing high damage. You just got to make a build. Go on Overframe and start exploring some builds for the weapons you got. Usually the ones with the most votes is the one that's automatically like good enough to do Steel Path and all that shit. So you could just do that. Start from the top and then just kind of work your way.
The lesson ends.
The Stug. The Stug is good too. I've made the Stug work with my build. You can check it out on my Overframe. Good secondary, Latham. Tenet Cycron. Latham and Tenet Cycron are my favorite secondaries in the game. Let me see. So I don't know what I just did with the coda. I don't feel like I did anything. Kuva weapons to recommend. Nuker. The Nuker is really good. And then the Tsar is a lot of fun. What else? Oh, there we go. Now we got one of the bastards.
Everyone's entitled to their own
Okay, that's
opinions,
it.
even wrong ones.
Oh, this is somebody's Lich. I guess they don't want to attack them. Oh, there we go. We got another lich.
It is done. Either flee to extraction now, or if you have it in you, ask Kalimos to find the next Liger site. Remember, the tech rot evolves quickly, and your next battle will be harder still.
Cerberus? Yeah, I've used the Cerberus a lot when I was on my second account. It's really good. I don't have a build, so don't ask. I never made a build. I was on my second account and had no mods. But it was still a lot of fun. I was really enjoying it. So how does this work? We're not supposed to stab the liches or whatever? Oh, there it is. Ah, okay. I stabbed the lich.
It was a disappointing performance.
Okay, so it's like similar to the whole Uva and all that bullshit. I'm gonna do this thing solo because like people don't want to ever like wait or anything. Now I'm gonna go into a fucking post migration.
Was greater. This is good.
Yeah, you're gonna subsume Eclipse. I haven't used Eclipse really on any characters other than Mesa. This is Frost I'm playing. Oh, I felt another one coming. Alright, I'm gonna do this solo. So, what are we supposed to do now with the Lich?
Labels get comfy, short-changing artists.
Vanquished.
Rarely know the ins and outs of business.
Okay, let's read the tutorial. I wish they, you know, they would have like video tutorials to explain. Like Lotus can talk about it and say, hack the device and then it shows you like a visual, like what they're doing, hacking the device. You know what I mean? Like that'd be cool if Warframe had tutorials like that. Instead of having to fucking watch a YouTuber. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Baba Booba. Today I'm gonna show you how to do the fucking hacking in the game. You know what I mean? Like it gets kind of tiring after a while. Instant secure. So I got 2 mods so far. How do we find more mods? That's the question. Let me read the tutorial, I guess. Let's see if the game actually wants to explain it.
We have so much range to play with.
Antivirus mods. Use antivirus mods to disinfect your Tenno site Coda. These mods can be acquired as reward from Tenno Rot bounties through the mall. Okay, so we gotta do bounties. Alright, let's see. What bounties exactly? We gotta go to the actual mall. Alright, so now we go to bounties, right? Let's see. Possible rewards. Okay, there it is. All the mods. But they don't drop in regular missions. Tech Route motherboard. Okay, so these are all the mods. Alright, I guess I gotta farm this survival mission. Might as well do it with a group. Okay, I only get them that way. Okay. Jesus, that was dramatic. Really? When you get a bunch of antivirus mods, a good tip is to use 3 at a time. There's no penalty. Yeah, kind of like the Kuva and all that stuff, where you don't want to stab when you have only one, like I did a little while ago. I was acting like a noob. Kora's good. Jesus Christ, I didn't want to blow up. Temple's good. I like Temple. The frame is frost. What do you even farm for this far into the game? What do you mean? What do you get since you're extremely high level? There's always something to get.
Turns out it's not just hell scrubbers coming out of the rot.
So there's always, you know, there's people that chase MR. So, for example, I'm MR 30. There's after MR 30, it goes into legendary levels. So it goes into legendary 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to like 30, basically. Right now, I think the cap is like legendary 6. But as weapons keep getting introduced and new warframes keep getting introduced, you can keep leveling your MR. So that's basically endless. So as long as DE keeps updating the game, there's always something to collect. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sitting at MR 30 and I parked myself on purpose because I don't care to get to legendary ranks at all. So if I get it accidentally, that's basically what would happen. I'm not trying to do that. So it could take me years to get to legendary 1. I don't know. We'll see in time. But yeah, that's basically it. That's basically how it goes. Yeah, I'm MR 30. So how do we get more of the mods? Like, we just gotta keep farming this shit endlessly? Yeah, this will be my first coda. This seems like it's gonna take me like a week to do this shit. It's not gonna be something I can do overnight. What the hell happened? We're in the mission? This is weird. The frame is frost. Any good Incarnons this week? I don't know. Just collect them all, man. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Just literally keep collecting them. Eventually you're gonna have them all. Then it's not gonna matter anymore which one is the best or anything like that. Just it'll take you a while. It'll probably take a few months, but because you can only do it once per week. But still, you'll get every single one, and that's it. Where's the thingamajiggy on this? I don't see how to turn this on. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got some gross. This one got bugged.
Turns out it's not just hell scrubbers coming out of the rot. There's some stuff in the beans in here. Like this. See? My ass is out here on the line too. You've hit this mission's minimum threshold. But you didn't come down here to do the minimum, did you? Man, they don't make PPE strong enough to handle what you're breathing in. Extract! Now! Contamination is total.
All right, I guess it's time to leave because
Get out while you can.
I think this mission got bugged. The 1999 missions get bugged pretty often, sadly. They still haven't fixed a lot of it. No, I couldn't fully update the Kora build, mainly because overframe still isn't updated for the exalted weapons, so they don't have them on there. So I couldn't do anything. All I did was basically I copy pasted the Magastar build onto the exalted weapon, and it was working. Doesn't do red crits anymore, sadly, but it was still working though. That's it. Will you update any updated builds for your previous Warframes? Not really, no, because what I was trying to do was I was trying to update the stat stick weapons, or the non-stat stick Warframes like Kora and stuff like that, but I can't even do that yet. Like I said, they don't have the exalted weapons listed on here yet, so I can't update it. So until Overframe updates that, I basically just kind of stuck. So basically, just to let you guys know, like, all my builds are up to date to my standards. I don't update builds all the time, mainly because there's nothing to change. I'm still using that same build. I mean, if you guys let me know of like an arcane that might have been like added that's pretty good for it, and I end up getting it and I try it and I like it, then sure, I'll update the build. But if I'm not doing that, then there's no point in me updating any of these builds. I could basically just go in here and bullshit and then just like edit the build. You see, because it hasn't been updated in a year, according to this. But this is the same exact build I'm using today. I haven't changed anything about it. So I could just go in here, press edit, press save, and boom, now it's updated, but it's not. You know, it's the same build I've been using for a year. So that's it. That's all I'm just letting you know about. Like, as far as all of them, they are up to date. They are. Like, I use them every day. These are the ones that I've been using. All my weapons are up to date. Like, the only thing that I changed recently with my Tenant Cycron is I put on I got rid of secondary merciless, and now I'm using that new the 1-4 overguard. That's it. Like, that's what I added. which I gotta see if Overframe added that too, because Overframe has been kind of slow with the updates. I think there's only like one guy that runs that website, so it is what it is. But let me see. See, I got secondary fortifier. I'm still working on it. You see how I only have 3 stars on it? I haven't maxed it out yet. So once I do max it out, I'll add it to my Overframe. But for now, those updated. That's it. Boom. It's not 8 forma. I could probably fix that. Let me see how many forma I got. I got 5. See, and see how this one's wrong? I just slapped it in there. But oh, this one's wrong too. So I didn't want to have to reforma right there. So let's see. Edit. Let's get rid of Pistol Pestilence 1. How many formas? 6. We're at 5, so let me just get rid of one more just to get rid of it. I guess this one. There we go. It's not perfect, but it is updated. There we go. Tenant Cycron updated. How old am I? Why are you asking me about my age, man? That's like, you know, like, you know how there's always people that would say like, oh, don't ask a woman their age, you know, like it ends up being like that shit. But I'm 40 years old. Since I'm not a woman, I'll just say it. I'm 40 years old. I'm an old fucking guy.